Okay. Hey. It's been a while, huh? So, my editing program kicked the bucket. The reason I haven't been able to upload videos in, I think I'm going on 5 months now, is because I don't have an editing program. Windows Movie Maker? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I won't go back to that. I refuse. It's certainly not the current version of it. No way. They're so worried about copyrights and, you know, that stuff that I'm just not going to mess with it. So, reports of my having exploded in Nevada for mysterious reasons have been greatly exaggerated, needless to say. Somebody finally posted the question, "Hey Ava, are you dead?" You know, even when I was gone for a couple of weeks at Collection DX, I never got that question. I finally got one about a month and a half ago on my channel, or this channel. So, it's not like I haven't been doing things, if you can call Guild Wars 2 things, which, you know, I have been playing Guild Wars 2 an awful lot. Excuse me, like every day, pretty much. So there's been that. I joined a different guild, so yeah, yeah. Okami there is no clan Okami in Guild Wars. There's nobody there. So like I up and left 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I told them, you know, hey, if you get enough players, and you know, sure I'll join you, but right now, no. So I'm with a different guild now. It's not to say I've abandoned what Clan Okami stands for. Just on Guild Wars 2, they're not there, so why should I bother? It's not like I was good at recruiting anyways. So, yeah. And I'm still hanging around on YouTube. I'm still hanging around on Skype. So, you know, I still do that. I'm not a social media person, so the Twitter and the Facebook, and I'm still not doing that. So you want to contact me, the best place is here, or by random chance on Skype, if you can figure out my username, that is. Ooh. So yeah, my editing program kicked the bucket. I'm currently eyeing 2 different programs by 2 different manufacturers. So right now I'm saving up to buy one of them. Just a little more research, and then that'll turn out well. So in the meantime, for this particular unboxing, you're going to get the raw, unedited, uncensored EVA Unit 4A. It's been a while since I've done this, so I can't even tell. Am I out of focus right now? I don't know. How's that? Is that good? I don't know. Okay. Great. Yeah, the last thing I edited was what's the Juoger pictures for Jewel of the Wild. Now he's already debuted a couple of weeks back, but like that was the last thing I did, was my first impressions of it. The combined form I'm not happy with. Just the mecha by itself, oh, it's okay. The wolf is shit. The rhino is not entirely without precedence, I'll say. It's not unexpected. The basic, was it Tosai the World, or the World Tosai, whatever, that thing, that does not bother me. But it's, was it Juo Tosai, Juo, the big combined form, that I'm not happy with. I'm not happy with the feet. I'm not happy with how the arms connect together. It's just those things in the back. I'm not happy with that. I don't like how it basically looks like the whole thing should be turned around 180. The huge spike under the right arm, I like that. Huge cannon on the left arm, I like that. Big, numbered cubes all over the place, that doesn't bother me. But goddammit, it doesn't look like it has feet. It's just kind of, it's like it's standing on big wood cubes, blocks. And then on the back, and then if you flip the whole thing around, you look at it from the back side, it looks great. So, I mean, yeah, you could just kind of turn it around. You couldn't say that with the Go Buster O mecha, or the Go Buster mecha. Like, no matter which side you looked at it, it still looked like shit. So, anyways, no editing program right now. So, This is going to be real time. Can't remember the last time I did one of those. Boy, I didn't know when this was going to come in because I didn't have tracking on this So I think it took 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. About a week longer than I thought it would. But that's not HobbyLink Japan's fault. That's my fault for not buying shipping with tracking. What can I say? It was on sale and I got it. I don't recall ever saying I didn't want this particular one. But I wasn't going to pay the price that it originally was, and well, I'll get to that. Yeah, it's not. I'm not going back against what I'd said originally. I still like this design. I still like this. But you know, I never said that I wouldn't want to get it. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Just needed an opportunity. Can go away. That's a very colorful box. You know, people wonder why it is that I don't, a lot of people just get rid of the boxes. I like the Japanese boxes. This is colorful. I like this. It's not just the robots and a bunch of words here and here and here and here and here and here, and then you turn it on the side and, oh look, it's the story of the Rangers, and oh look, there's set number 39268 plus set number 39267 plus equals 3 set number robot 5532. That Power Rangers bullshit, like, no. I never said I didn't want Shuriken Jin. This did it for me. This was cool. Even after I looked at the details, this is still cool. I got this. The arrangement is, I hate what comes after this. Now, I'm also planning to get, if it's still on sale and if I can get the money transferred, you know, soon enough, I also plan to get UFO-maru, which I can't add in post editing. I can't do it, so you're just going to have to use your imagination. Look it up on YouTube. I want to get UFO-maru, and I also want to get the multi-purpose weapon. It's a shuriken. It's a big role-play weapon, and depending on which way it's oriented, it changes into different weapons. Henkei something or other. I don't know what it is. Shuriken, Henkei, something, I don't know. So anyways, I do want to get those 2 other items, and then I'll be done. Because Bison King, I'm not happy with that, how that turned out. I was not thrilled with that. You can go back and look at the video that I put on YouTube previously. I wasn't thrilled with Bison King. It was, I was on the fence, and I decided no. And then the big motherfucking lion, was it Lion Hao or whatever it is? I hated that thing, so I never wanted that. And how many times have I mentioned Gekiatsu Daio, which I hate with a burning passion, so much that the toy itself burns. That might be a toy that, you know, 4th of July is, what is today? Today is July 2nd. If I had fireworks, that would definitely be something I would set on fire. Just saying. So yeah, I'm not going to waste my money on that shit. Because I don't like them. I got this because if I ignore everything else that came afterwards, this is fine. I did the exact same thing with Buster Hercules, which were the 2 bug mecha from Go Busters, Tokume Sentai Go Buster. I got those, and only those, and that's all I've gotten from that show. So, you know, it certainly isn't without precedence. Yeah. So if I get just this, no worries. And Ufo-maru is probably the least offensive of the three. 4? Because Surfer-maru kind of pisses me off. Dino-maru was essentially a remold, repaint of Byun-maru, and Byun-maru didn't turn out as good as I thought it would. Look with me here. So yeah, that's why I got this, and this is as far as I'm going to go. You know, why doesn't Bandai America ever, and certainly not the first time I said this, why don't they ever take the, you know, the height is 21 meters and the width is 9.7 meters and it weighs, or 8.1 meters, I don't know what that means. But, you know, why can't, you know, those statistics, why didn't, they did it in the early years, like the original, well, nowadays it's called the Legacy Megazord, used to be 333 feet tall, and it was on the collector cart, you know, you got on the bottom. They don't do that anymore. Huh? Wait. They've got the stats on both sides. They're identical. That's weird. Oh yeah, I was saying, why don't I crush down the boxes? Like, some people get rid of the boxes. I like the Japanese boxes, so I keep those. Especially the ones that have packaging on them. So yeah, unfortunately no editing for this video. None whatsoever. Don't pick it up by the wings, don't pick it up by the arms, don't pick it up by the tail. Those must be locking mechanisms. I'm not quite sure why they're... I don't know. Not sure. I don't think I'll have to use the instructions. Actually, let's see if I can. This is one of the other reason I got this is because in all the years of Super Sentai, in recent years, within the last 5 years, this is one that I really liked. Well, they have wheels on the side. That's weird. Are these fake wheels? Oh. Oh. Okay. And I love the surface detail. Looks great. How everything snaps into place. And the level of detail on it is great. I never thought Shuriken Jin was a bad idea. I like this. This is good. I get no problem with Shuriken Jin. I was very I mean, you watch my initial reaction to it. I thought it was fine. No fast forwarding either, so yeah. Doesn't YouTube have its own editing software? I hear it's not very good, so I won't bother. Oh, they've got image stabilization at a time when you actually want the video to shake. Like, image stabilization! Ah! So do you get 2 of these? Oh, no, never mind. With a try me button. That doesn't move. These are kind of neat. I like these. I've been seeing a doctor finally for the first time in years. Finally taking medicine for the depression. Is it working? The current one doesn't really have any negative side effects to it, but it doesn't really have any positive ones either. So is it working? Not necessarily, but you know, with antidepressants you have to take your time and let it build up in your system. But you know, I'm finally seeing a doctor and I'm finally getting medication for it. So this is good. Ah, my back. Well, the mouth doesn't open. I thought it did. That's a bummer. I thought the mouth opened up. Why don't these hands just fold away somewhere? Oh well. I have been buying other things too, so not many, but you know, I have been buying other things. I got my first SH Monster Arts figure, which I'm not big on the line because most of the monsters in there like don't care. I got one. It's the one that it was the only one that I really needed to get, so I got it. And in the correct repaint too. And my back is starting to hurt. Oh, goody. By the way, did I mention how much I dislike the show? Aha! Okay. Nice. Like that. I'm not watching Juoja right now either. Just, haven't watched it yet. Ava, have you seen the pictures from the new Power Rangers movie? The only thing I've seen is one promo picture of the 5 Rangers. You know, standing on the risers. That was it. That's the only picture I've seen. Where did I... Sword. Obviously the weakest of the 5. Take that out? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Arf! Arf! Weakest of the 5. Wire. Whoa. Can't even stand up straight. Do I like the new Power Ranger suits? Yeah, I do. Kind of the problem, though, I think the problem is what everybody else has been complaining about is that black it's hard to pick out the details. Like, you can see the blue energy, or, you know, the power conduits or whatever they are. You can see those easily enough, but picking out silver, you know, all model builders and all toy collectors will tell you that silver and black put together it can work and it can go horribly wrong. It might be just a case of the position that the actor was standing in, but that being said, it's still really hard to pick out some of those details. So, is there not enough white? Doesn't bother me. Should they have done an original villain and Heroes and all those things make an own original Power Rangers title? Yeah. But, you know, hopefully this turns out better. I think they're going in the right direction with it. I haven't read about plot, I haven't read about characters, I don't know, I know nothing. I see nothing. I know nothing. But, I defend the 95 movie. Power Rangers the movie, 1995, I defend that movie. I think it was good. Yeah, there was some rough stuff behind the scenes, and who was the pig character again, and what happened to Finster, and there's some battle bikini. There's some things. There, kid pop songs. Ugh. 10-year-old saves the day with a fire hose. Like, there's some stuff I'm not thrilled with. But kind of beyond that, it wasn't a bad movie. There's a lot of good quality stuff that went into that movie. Aha. How does this work? Nope. Aha. Hmm. Okay. Get those out of there. Never understood the whole claw thing. Like, I like the idea of the dump truck with big claws on the back. It's not like Bokinger didn't do that first. Whatever. Why don't these move individually, though? That I don't get. Oh well. Is this bad opening? No. It's kind of strange how the cockpit's right there. Well, no, actually, the Ranger actually sits up here somewhere. But wow, that's pretty obvious what that's supposed to be. Initially, when these came out, I thought that the Rangers themselves would turn into the mecha, and that their faces would appear somewhere, or their helmets would appear somewhere on each one. Turns out that wasn't the case. But I mean, they do have the symbol for each Ranger. You know, technically it's right there. Where is it on here? Oh, it's across the top of the head, which I totally didn't know until just now. Speaking of which, let's get the wings out of here. Nice. Bryan Cranston is Zordon? Didn't see that one coming. I liked the look. There's a lot of good production value. Yeah, I was talking about the movie. There's a lot of good production value in the 95 movie. I liked what they did there. The interior of the command center was proper awesome because you didn't see the floor. The floor was just covered in mist. So it's like, it's kind of like where the Rangers and Alpha were standing and where Zordon's tube was just kind of like a big pillar in the middle of like a bottomless pit or something. So I was like, oh, that is so neat. And then there's walls around the outside. It's like the whole command center is kind of like a massive cylinder with a big hollow, you know, a big gap to either side of the central pillar. That was a neat image. That may not have been the truth, but that's what it looked like, or that's what it seemed like in the movie. So that was cool. The Ranger suits, I loved the segmented armor look, the segmented panels look. You know, Super Sentai needs to get their act together and make at least one series that's, that's inspired by what Kamen Rider has done previously. Because Kamen Rider has been doing segmented armor pretty much for its entire run. It's never gone in for the whole spandex is super armor look. Huh. So which way goes up? This way? How does this work? I don't know how this works. That's there, that's there. That's a button on the side you don't want to press. I might have to pull out the instructions. To be fair, the CGI is pretty damn dated in the movie, but to be fair, the CGI is of its time. So, Ninja Megazord, when the hell was the Pink Ranger ever in charge? I mean, ever? You can't even say that of the Shogun Megazord or the Ninja Megazord. Oh, wait, that was... Forget that. Where did I get this? Here. So, like, that didn't make sense. On the other hand, it was a director not knowing what the hell he's doing kind of thing. So, that almost looks better. Huh. And the music, the original score. The original score for Power Rangers the movie was good. We had a little more electronic, what's that phrase, version of the Power Rangers theme. It sounded kind of better, actually. So, it was good. I like the 95 movie. Now, Turbo, I actually saw Turbo, like 3-4 years ago. It was proper crap. Hey! I want to speaking of the Turbo movie, which we all know is a made-for-TV movie that was put up on the big screen. Okay, it should never, ever, ever. They basically tried to do with Turbo what Super Sentai always does. You basically film on TV sets and then just put it up on the big screen for a half hour or something like that. That's basically what Turbo was. So, you know, they tried it, it failed miserably. So, let's leave that alone. That being said, the individual Turbo Zords, the cars themselves, those models were made from scratch. Those were made in an American workshop, but I'm wondering about the Megazord suit, the stunt suit. Was the stunt suit also built from scratch in an American workshop, or okay, I know it turns. How does it turn? Oh. Or did they import the RV Robo suit from Japan and just refilm it? The detailing on the... Wow, I do not like that shoulder joint. That's not cool. That's crap. Yeah, I don't like the shoulder joints. They're PVC, whatever. And they have filler on the elbows. Probably for structure. Hey, here's a novel idea. Why don't you just make the bicep thicker? It's kind of a strange choice. It's not quite Ape Ninja Zord, but I can live with it. Or what's the other one? Mega V. Let's see, what was the order of them? It'd be Mega V1. Is that right? Yeah, Mega V1, which is the red astronaut-looking figure. You know, it's not quite that. Actually, that had better articulation. But it has knees on it, so... Or good knee, because you see his knees, while they are attached to separate joints, are actually attached at the same connector point. So you can't. Why is the knee? Why is the? All right, I'll leave that alone. So was the Turbo Megazord that was seen in the movie, did they import that from Japan, just mail the suit to Saban? They filmed it for a few days and then sent it back across the pond? Or did they make an original suit based on the designs of the suit from Japan? So they imported blueprints rather than the actual physical suit. And of course the stuntman, the Japanese stuntman came with, of course. Does anybody know that one? I like this dragon. This is a nice dragon. Oh, that's why they've been like that. Okay. Again, why doesn't the neck move? Why doesn't... Okay, forget the neck. Why doesn't the mouth open up? That's what I want to know. Not quite Magic King, but still satisfying. I still like this. That's a good. I like that. My ankles are starting to go on me. Nice solid looking legs. Technically the second Super Sentai train that forms a pair of trousers that I've ever had. The first one I sold a number of years ago, and it was proper crap. Well, no. At the time I said it was the least offensive, which wasn't saying much. Considering how crap Super Sentai Mecha have been in the last 4 or 5 years, it almost makes me want to get another Gosei Great. Almost. I'm not going to, but I almost want to get another one. Of course, I'd actually have to buy it this time as opposed to, getting a sampler. Okay. And we are done with that. Oh, my ankles. Eek. 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 Better. Okay, I can hear it. What? Huh. Wonder why those latch in different places. There's a tiny little green cockpit right on the front. Nice. There's good detailing on all of them. I never disagreed with that. Or does the dog sit back there? I don't remember. I don't remember anymore. Alright. Where does it sit here? Close enough. Alright. Not bad. Wish the train would articulate in both directions, but I can live with this. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, that rolls very nice. Of course, as soon as I say it, it stops rolling. As soon as I said it rolls nicely, it stopped rolling all of a sudden. Oh. I wonder if maybe this isn't the ankle joint isn't latching back like that the way it should be, because this one does. Shuriken Gatai? Whoa! Good to know. Oh look, Zord Builder ready. Little tab back here, I can't tell. Oh, I think this is a little bow. Like, you know, a dog bow on the front. I think it's like a bandana or something back here. Kind of cute. But I can't tell if... I don't know. Good, that pops in and out nicely. It's not gonna... Excuse me, I just had lunch. It's not gonna stay in there very solidly. But it seems okay. Owie. And again, these had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with ninjas. It had like, was a dump truck, a train, and a dragon. Like, okay, that's a ninja and dragons, I guess, for like power, whatever. But a dog, a train, and a dump truck, like everybody's scratching their heads over that one. Well, I learned later on that it's actually a reference to the different kinds of culture of Japan. So you've got the mythology of Japan, the legend. You've got, well, obviously the ninja. The train and the dump truck are like construction and science and technology, and the dog is the cute, or the kawaii. I probably said kawaii wrong, but what are you gonna do, sue me? Please don't sue me. How did I do this? Oh, okay. I can't afford to get sued right now. So the arms store upwards, or... oh, they just hang out. Well, the arms just hang out, I guess. Which doesn't make a ton of sense, but... I can't remember the last time that arms were so brazenly just left outside on the robot mode. Although now that I think about it, Kyoryuger had the little dino arms that were hanging out down by the crotch. You know, that wasn't very appetizing. I love the fact that these turn in and out. That's great. I like that. Ooh. Ooh, it doesn't like that. It does not like that at all. Come on. Take it. Take it. There we go. I thought the arms would be further out. Instead, they're all curled up down next to the waist. Alright. Okay. God help me. How does this work? Actually, the microphone's actually on top, so.
Wan-maru, Byun-maru, shuriken, Shinobi-maru, Drago-maru.
Any other buttons? Okay. Now you have to put it in and twist it somehow, but... Ah! That goes there. This thing's gonna explode, isn't it? That goes in there, and then which way do I turn? I turn this way. Oh, it didn't like that. Oh, great, I got it on now. I can't take it off. Oh, there we go. Come on, get on there. There we go. Okay.
Dump-maru, Wan-maru, Byun-maru.
Now, if these electronics had been stored inside the chest, there wouldn't have been a problem, and then you could have just had these individually plugged in. Instead, the cost went up really high because they had to remanufacture. They had to make a ton of these things. So that's why the cost of this was so expensive, is because they had to make a ton of these rather than build it in. Which, I don't know if that turned out as well as it should have. Something's clicking in there. Okay, there's got to be a way to activate this. There's a button on the side. Okay, what if I hold this and push? Alright. Because I just assumed that, you'd press the button and then put it on the top. Ah. Oh, God. Taiko drums. Yeah. Yes, you said that already, thank you. What else? Really? That's all you're going to say? Still a button on the side? Okay, what happens when you hold it down? Holding it down, holding it down. Nothing, really? So what's this button on the side do? Ava, maybe you should look at the instructions. I also wanted the Gamma Gamma gun. The frog thing. That was funny. I still want one of those, but at this point, chances are they don't make them. Well, chances are at this point, nobody's carrying it anymore. Okay. Reset button, which most of those usually do. Oh, okay. Okay. So the buttons on the sides actually for releasing the thing here. Oh, okay. I was hoping, right-handed, yeah, because my mecha are always right-handed. There are no gram acres in this household. No. And this just attaches to the side, right? Yes. Done. It's an odd sword. It's a nice shield. And a hand. Oh, it only goes the one way. Fail! Why doesn't it turn the other way? Who the hell turns it out that way? Bandite, Plex, why doesn't it turn inward? It's kind of the one that everybody wants. One thing that drove the internet and myself crazy, posable hips and knees, which I like. Thank you. How posable is this? Not much. Whoops. Whoa. How do I do that? Best foot forward. Maybe. Oh yeah, look, that's a really great pose because you always swing out from the side. But I want to turn the blade inwards. Whoa, almost. Work with me. Work with me. Come on. The board is tilted a little, so. Okay, so it's possible. Like Chunky Monkey Valkyries used to be able to pose like this. 45 degrees on everything. Alright. By the way, I've got 5 Chunky Monkeys. Look it up. Okay. The sword is nice. Whatever. Could have used some paint apps. Shield could have used some paint apps too. Maybe some gold highlights or gold or silver or something like that. Because, I mean, there's enough gold on here that I think they could have afforded to put some on here. Okay. What happens when I take this off, by the way? Nothing happens. Button on the side is for releasing this thing, by the way. Is it? Yes, it is. And while I'm in the area, I'll attach this. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, okay. Turn that all the way forward. God. Sheesh. So let's go like this. I don't know. Maybe you should look at the instructions, Ava. Where? Oh, you keep it on there, dumbass. Herder. Don't need to look at the instructions. Great idea, Ava. Don't look at the instructions. You're smart enough. You don't need to watch the show to know how this works. Okay. Pull this out. Pull this out. Let go. Let go. There you go. Is his head just sticking out for everybody to see? Yeah, it is. What the crap? Well, the head is sticking out for all of them, so I guess it doesn't matter. I guess that doesn't matter. Ugh. Gosh, their arms look so tiny in comparison. So tiny. Granted, not as bad as Revenge of the Fallen Megatron's arm. Which, by the way, is totally not true. Everybody says his left arm is really small. No, that's not the thing. It's not that his left arm is small. His left arm is fine. His right arm is bigger. Nobody ever seems to get that. Do you grab on? Oh, you do? Wow. Okay. Why did they even bother making these handles move around? It basically makes it impossible to get them in there. And they're always going to be pointed outwards. Maybe I have to get Wan-maru in order to understand that? Can't even hang on to him. Oh, it's because he doesn't hang on to him. Great gimmick. Jeez. Alright. Wish these wings were bigger. I think they could have dealt with another inch or so. Or, excuse me. Ah. You know, this basically looks like a guy doing this. That's pretty much all that this looks like. The other thing that disappoints me, I thought the gimmick at the time was going to be that each ranger or each of the limbs would swap out and it would get a different head. But just kind of this by itself is, well, it doesn't even look like a dragon. It's just a guy bent over with some kibble on his back and a butt plug and some stuff. Set of snakes thing there, and very, very, very human-looking hands. You can't, you know, the worst part about it is you can't even turn it so that the claws are on the top. So rather than the hands being like this, hands should have been like this. It doesn't even do that. It almost makes you wonder why they even went to the trouble of doing this. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe because I haven't watched much of Ninja, but maybe it's because the Blue Ranger, Ao Ninja, I think. Was it Ao? Yeah, I think it's Ao Ninja. Maybe it's because he didn't get an auxiliary mecha, so maybe this is supposed to be the replacement for it. But if that's the case, Why is it such a drastic transformation? You know, it gets wings, a completely different head, and it gets a tail. I don't know. I just kind of, I never. Wow, the eyes aren't even covered up. That's lame. So does that make it a two-headed dragon? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, and by the way, you can still totally see the face underneath there. You would think that it would change after the transmission, because it knows it's plugged in there, so why would it have it say the name again? Or at the very least have it where if you hold the button down for a few seconds and then let go, it'll make a different sound, but it doesn't. So it's smart enough to know when it's plugged in, but it's not smart enough to, well, actually, yeah, it is smart enough to know that it has changed and it does do something different, technically. Well, I still like the idea of swapping out giving it a helmet and a chest and new weapons. That was good. That was a step up from what they did in Geki Ranger. And Geki Ranger was a step up from what they did in O Ranger. So, you know, I can't blame them for trying that. I wish these wrists could turn. I really do. Because having claws on the outside, like, you don't even know when it, like, they're just kind of claws that are there. It doesn't occur to anybody when you look at it, oh yeah, the claws are actually for this mode. Or, and this just occurred to me, they could have had it set up so that so that both feet would actually split the toe apart, so it'd be 3 toes instead of a single foot. Instead of a single toe like this, they could have had, like, the gold sections could have split apart, and then it would have been a 3-toed dragon instead of this. Oh, I never thought of that till just now. Here it is 2 years later, and I never thought of that. Now I'm really disappointed with it. Alright. Alright. Well, even when I you know, saw the when I saw the first pictures of this, I was like, it's not the best, but it's better than what we've had for a while. As long as I don't get Bison King, and I don't get Lion Ha-Oh, and I don't get Gekiatsu Dio, and I don't get Surfer and Dino and Paon, as long as I don't get those 8 mecha, Jesus Christ, as long as I don't get those, I should be okay. And I can just kind of respect this for what it is. Because this by itself, like, this is fine. I've got no problem. Well, I've got few problems with this. But I can live with this. That is why I got it. Alright. I think I've taken up enough of your time. Because after all, I'm not editing this video. I'm just going to upload it straight to YouTube and we'll see what happens. I hope my fan hasn't been blowing down on top of the microphone and you haven't heard a word I've been saying this whole time, so. Alright. I'll probably take the batteries out of here just because I'm not going to use it. Oh. No. Better. So yeah, until I get a new editing program, this is the best I can offer up for you right now, so. Here it is, early July, and we'll see how that turns out. I think I'm done. Oh, I did get I did mention, screw this, I'm gonna go get it. Ow! Fuck, that hurt. Oh, shit. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, ow. I got a Blade Blaster. I had a chance to play with one of these when I was, when Power Rangers first came out, so I'm happy to finally get one of my own, and properly scaled, too. This is a lot bigger than the original one was. A lot bigger. They just need to get the Thunder Slinger to attach... is it to the front or to the back? I don't remember. They need to get the Thunder Slinger for this. I hope they took that into consideration when they made this. Unlike the Megazord, where they weren't planning to make a Dragon Zord. Actually, I don't know why it is they didn't make a Dragon Zord. So anyways, I got a Blade Blaster, yes. And while I'm up, I might as well get the other one. Oh, where is it? Oh wow, I totally forgot to pick that up. You see, part of the problem with unboxings is that I don't open them on purpose because I kind of lose my initial feeling. Oh, there go my feet again. This is going to hurt. I kind of lose my initial impressions. That was kind of the reason I started doing these unboxings. They didn't start out as me just talking to you guys. It started out because I was recording my initial reactions so that, when I went back and did the actual review days or weeks later, I would have a reference. I would have a reference to write down, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, I forgot about that. That's how I was feeling. That's what the unboxings originally were. It was my reactions. I was recording my reactions for my reference later on. And then it just kind of evolved into this. And so what ends up happening, like with the Blade Blaster, like with a lot of things, there's actually quite a few things I haven't opened up, is I don't open them up because I'm not doing a review yet. Without an editing program or motivation to do it, that is a factor. Get out of my face. So I have this tendency for long months at a time to just sit on unopened packages. I actually got this about 3 months ago, and here it is still sitting in the box. So yeah, this is the only old school Godzilla I ever really liked, the Millennium version. I saw Godzilla 2000 Millennium, or is it Millennium 2000? There was some really good choreography and cinematography. I'm sorry, there's a really good cinematography in that movie. And I'd certainly heard of Godzilla before, but I'd never seen an entire movie until I saw Godzilla 2000. So yeah, this is the version I wanted. Now, yes, I know his spikes in the movie are originally purple. Yeah, I don't remember them being purple, but I do remember them being silver. So this is colored a little more, yeah, and it specifically says 2000 Millennium. So technically this is a repaint of the original figure. But, yes, I wanted this and I got this. Yay. I do want Legendary Goji, SH Monster Arts. I doubt that one's going to happen, but I would like to get that one as well. What do I think of was it Shin Godzilla? I'm not a Godzilla fan, so if I said anything on the matter, it wouldn't really mean much, because I'm not a Godzilla fan. Which Maxilla reminds me of every chance he gets. Blade Blaster, this, a couple of Transformers, yay. I missed all of Combiner Wars, and I'm sick. Am I going to get Titan Class Fort Max? Well, I've got Metroplex, I don't really, and I've got G1 reissue Fort Max, so I don't really need another one. I would like to get Skyrain, or is it Skylynx, his combined form. I would like to get one of those. If I still can, I'd like to get my hands on an Ultra Magnus. And I need to try and find some limbs, because I'm not going to buy any box sets. I would still like to get, let's see, Defensor and Superion, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen, so... And I have G1 Computron, and the new version of Computron kind of leaving me thin, so... I do want Masterpiece Optimus Primal, because I am a Beast Wars fan. I was first a Beast Wars fan before I was a fan of anything else, so I do want Masterpiece Optimus Primal. That thing is sick. Didn't I say goodbye about 10 minutes ago before I picked this up? So yeah, I am still collecting things. It's just I don't open them because I want to get I want to get my initial reaction so that I can remember when I'm making a review or something. Oh yeah, that's how I felt. I also need to get an editing program. This is Dave Unit 4A saying thanks for tuning in. Oh right, helps if I turn it off.